What is up, everyone? Please take a second and hit that like button. The more likes that we get in a short period of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat to come hang out with us and see what's going on. So please hit that like button. Let me know how you're doing. And happy freedom. What is up, hooligans? I hope you guys are doing good. Hope you had a good Sunday. I cut it short for Sunday, even though I told you I was taking the day off. I just can't stay away. Can't stay away. What's up, Red? What's up, Joy? What's up, Adrian? What's up, Damon? Damon Walker. What's up, Andrew? What's up, Hoax? What's up, Matthew? Appreciate you guys being here. Happy freedom, Snooks. What's up, damn it, Janet? Damn it, Janet. What's up, Parabellum? What's up, Proud Ankle? What's up, WMM? What's up, High Plains Drifter? And what's up, everyone on Twitch? And what's up, everyone on Odyssey? There's no one chatting. Come on, man. What's up, everyone on Rumble? Appreciate you guys being here. Here. Happy freedom, Anthony. You're always first over on Facebook. What's up, everyone on Facebook? All right, hooligans, let's get her started. What's up, Blaine? What's up, Larry? Happy freedom. So today we're gonna play a bunch of videos. We're not gonna watch all of it, otherwise we'd be here for like 3 hours. But old man Walter took a trip down to the border, so we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna show some video of him meeting with Abbott and some other officials, show him looking at the wall, probably totally unsure of what it is he's looking at, and then he's on his way to the North American Leaders Summit, which I don't know a whole lot about. I still have to go research all of that stuff, but that's how we're going to start this. Then we're going to show a little bit, whistling. We're going to show a little bit of protest, or a walkout, a demonstration rather, that was just taking place live in New York with a bunch of nurses. We're going to talk about all of that, and then we're going to show a little bit of what's going on in Brazil, or at least it happened yesterday. Got a little active there in Brazil, had themselves a J6 on J8, and we're going to talk about that. And yeah, so let me read through the chat really quick and we'll get started. Drop some ones. If you got your coffee ready, got your tea ready, got your water ready, maybe some riot snacks, you're ready to go and get this started. It's 1:30 here in the East Coast, but I know it's still morning time over on the West Coast. Hoax. Have you heard about the power facilities that are being attacked recently? I'm in Vegas, almost took out power to the whole strip of hotels. I've heard a little bit about that, but not any steak and potatoes. I just keep hearing like little things here and there. Kind of like what you're saying. It's like I'm hearing stuff like that, but I'm not seeing articles, of course, because, you know, if it's real information, the actual news isn't going to write any articles about it. But I am looking for that kind of information because I am hearing little odds and ends, and I'm wondering if they don't want us to worry about that because it's actually a soft target, because that's what I keep getting told, is that it's like a soft target and this keeps happening, and they keep saying, oh, it's just kids vandalizing stuff. And it's like, well, that's a problem. Kids shouldn't have the ability to take power away from adults. Right? Let alone like an actual attack, you know, and stuff like that. So I don't know. Let's get her started, hooligans. Now, from what I understand from skimming through this 43-minute video, that we're not going to watch the whole thing, don't you worry, there's not a lot of talking. There's a lot of stuff to look at, but this camera person is not close enough to hear what they're talking about in most of these situations. So we're going to kind of skim through it so you can see what's going on. There is going to be a moment where we're going to hear some speaking I can't remember who it is. It may be the governor of Texas, talking to some, like a camera crew, just for a few minutes, and then we'll probably be moving on. Most of this video is observing, not much talking going on. Let's see if old man Walter can conquer these stairs. He'd probably do better if he had Michael behind him, putting that bulge in his back. Never mind.
Come on, man.
Thanks for letting me know, Independent. I will check it out. This old man Walter meeting with Abbott. So from what I understand, the governor of Texas just handed old man Walter a letter that describes some solutions to help with the border. We have a video. The third video we're going to watch is going to show that letter and then also go into a little bit of detail. It's not a very long video. It's like maybe 2 minutes long. But it will discuss what was in that letter. And there's also officials from Mexico on the scene. I actually have some stuff here to read that I'm just not doing. Old man Walter meets with Texas Governor Greg Abbott of the Republican Party, as well as other officials from Mexico. It's his first visit to the U.S. border, and that's the meat and potatoes of what we got going on here. I have, other than for show, I don't see any actual changes happening because of this, but that's just my prediction and opinion. Okay, so here in a second, we're going to see Abbott talking to some reporters.
In securing our border and eliminating the illegal immigration so they can get back to the...
I'm surprised old man Walter don't have like big rims and stuff on his car, like some Daytons or maybe some Spinners, like some 22s on there. I'm kind of surprised.
The president, who caused the chaos of the border, needed to be here. It just so happens he's 2 years and about $20 billion too late. He needs to step up and take swift action, including reimbursing the state of Texas for the money that we spent, but providing more resources for the federal government to do its job. Also, this is nothing but for show unless it begins to enforce the immigration laws already that exist in the United States of America that are contained in the letter that are provided to the president today.
What did he say to you? What did the president say to you?
He said he wanted to work with us on it.
So he was pretty cordial.
He was cordial.
Do you expect to meet with him personally after this?
We'll see what happens. Here's the deal. He's never called to talk to me about the immigration issue. Now I've provided him a letter that provides tangible, concrete solutions that will stop illegal immigration. And I expect him to call to me, and that's what Secretary Mayorkas also said.
The president also announced over the week some changes to policy, immigration policy. Are you satisfied with those changes?
Those changes will probably do nothing more than entice more illegal immigration. You have to implement the policies in my letter to stop illegal immigration and to begin on the process of what he wants to work on. But that first starts with detaining those who are here illegally, as opposed to letting them go on an amnesty program. It means deporting those who cross the border illegally between the points of entry. That means doing what the federal courts have ordered him to do, which is to implement the Remain in Mexico policy as well as Title 42 policy, and going back and continuing to build the border wall in the state of Texas using the taxpayer money already dedicated to building that border wall.
Would you encourage him to keep Title 42 in place?
Not only do I encourage it, we were part of the lawsuit forcing the federal government to require him to do it. It's more than encouraging.
Not only do I encourage it, we're suing him for it.
By the laws to maintain Title 42 in place and enforce it.
When you ask for more money to be sent to Texas,
Come on, hooligans, you gotta hit that like button to boost the live. Almost half of you in here have not done that. It's free. More likes, more viewers. Kind of like Kyle said, right? Hit that like button.
$4 billion in Texas taxpayer dollars for Texas to fill the gap caused by the Biden administration. We're starting a session this next week that we will add another $4 billion to secure the border.
will you continue pressing migrants overseas?
We are not just Texans, but the city of El Paso, the governor of Colorado, governors of other states, and leaders of other communities. We are removing migrants from our communities because we don't have the capability of handling it. Self-declared sanctuary cities with massive resources like New York, Chicago, and Washington, D.C., they have the capacity to deal with this. Far more than El Paso, but even far more than Del Rio and Eagle Pass and all the other tiny communities along the border that are being overwhelmed by the president's illegal policies that are turning this into an open war situation.
Do you want me to ask you what's in the letter?
Sure.
What's up, Lionheart?
I start by telling him that he's 2 years and about $20 billion too late, and then
He's like going back through his speech in his head.
to see the real chaos. What everybody here may already know, and that is that there were thousands.
We're just kind of listening to him interpret what the letter says. Like I said, not the next video, but the video after, we're going to actually see the letter.
Where we have these mass migration crossings, and go visit with the people who own property and live on the border, whose lives have been totally disrupted. And they said, Mr. President, you have a job to do, and that is to enforce the immigration laws already on the books, and outline 5 ways in that letter of what it can do right now without any new law having to be passed. Number 1 is to detain anybody who comes into this country illegally for the removal process.
You shouldn't have to write that down on paper. Detain anyone that enters the country illegally. You got to write that down.
Number 2 is to restart the deportation process.
Wow.
Already authorized to do to remove from our country anybody who comes here illegally. Number 3 is to stop people from violating U.S. law by crossing across the border between the ports of entry.
I see you hooligans in the chat. I'm trying not to talk over Governor Abbott.
And that is to enforce Title 42 and enforce the Remain in Mexico policy. And then the last one was to use the taxpayer money already appropriated to build the border wall in Texas. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Say again.
I heard you said you're going to ask the ledge for additional funds for Operation Lone Star.
The state legislature, we're all on the same page.
At least he answers questions. I don't know a whole lot about Abbott, but at least he's sitting there like answering questions and stuff. That's kind of refreshing to see, because we see old man Walter walking away all the time, and even when he does answer a question, it's not even an answer. It's like KJP word salad in premium edition.
Say it again. My thought about this being the president's first visit to the border, after being in office for 2 years, is that it is stunning and astonishing and outrageous.
What's up, Bass Senior?
Down here. Even if it were not for the chaos that's already down here.
What's up, Lioness? I'm doing pretty good. I hope you are too.
This chaos himself. He should have been down here from day 1 to fix the problem that he created.
Gary is that's probably not true, right?
I also handed her a copy of the letter
What's up, Tim?
and I told Veronica Escobar, well, tell the president, and that is,
What's up, Mr. Beansy Bean? Welcome to the live.
and all you all have to do is to ensure that the president complies with current United States laws to secure the border by enforcing the current immigration laws.
All you have to do is make sure the president complies with the laws. If we knew how to do that, we wouldn't be where we are, sir.
Come on, man.
What's up, Can Killer? Happy freedom.
Last night we
Thank you so much, Mark, for that $1 donation over on Rumble. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Mark.
meet and greet the president at the tournament, which I did do as I always do. But I wanted to use the opportunity to express to the president the damage
Happy freedom, Donna. Thanks for being here.
that he could deploy today to eliminate that damage, to restore.
What's up, D Rosa? All right, hooligans. I can't really tell what this guy's saying at this point, so we're gonna skim ahead a little bit. I think the rest of this is just gonna be visual. I don't think we're gonna hear any more speaking in this video. Yeah, old man Walter, go shake hands with the guy who's obviously scared. See the symbol on his face? The I'm scared symbol. They're gonna propose to old man Walter. That's nice. Look, the dog's there to marry him in. You ever been married in by a golden retriever? Old man Walter has. He'd be telling people about this 200 years from now. Like when he was a truck driver. What's going on? The cameraman's drunk. Hold on, cameraman's drunk. Dog keeps trying to sniff old man Walter's diaper and then his fingers. You thought this was the news? This is a comedy show. I'm not a journalist, I'm a comedian. What's up, enter username?
At least up to 6 inches of penetration into the metal.
They're showing them all the tools they could use to stop illegals from coming over, but they just don't. So they're like, yeah, we could do all this stuff. Look how cool this car is. We could totally fit like 40 people in here and take them back where they're from. But, you know, you don't let us do that. So it just sits here in the parking lot. But we wash it twice a day. It looks nice, don't it?
Come on, man.
Oh, cameraman's on the Molly Ranchers again. Now we can't actually hear any of this. I know it probably appears like it's muted. It's not. We just can't hear it. But this is how old man Walter's first visit to the border went. This next video we're going to play here in a second is him checking out the wall. Again, I don't think he understands what it is. Alright, here we are now. Old man Walter checking out the border wall. They're having themselves a little chuckle right now about how the US population just went up 10%, but it's all undocumented. It's not funny, but I'm trying to make it funny. Look at Secret Service. He's like, so this is the wall, huh? He's like, ever since I've been protecting old man Walter, I've wanted to be here, but, you know, we ain't made it down yet. You see the Secret Service guy, he was like posing. He's like, get my good side. He's like, I always wanted to see the wall. He's like, I wish Trump was here to see this. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. We're not gonna sit here and watch this 10 minutes of old man Walter trying to figure out what this structure is. He probably doesn't even know where he's at. Look at this old ghoul. For anybody that's ever played Fallout, he looks exactly like the model for a feral ghoul. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Google Fallout feral ghoul, and you're gonna see old man Walter running faster than you've ever seen him running. Look at old man Walter. He thinks he's saying something slick right now. He thinks he's Johnny Cash up there.
I'm in the way. I'm this way.
Where am I heading? Just walking blind. I can't wait to see the press briefing after that. Oh, and then I didn't even say it. There's no White House today. There's no White House at all today. But I can't wait for KJP and Peter to tango about the border, because I know that's coming.
Okay, guys, we're loading. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Happy freedom, no mandates. Alright, hooligans. Well, that's the second video we got on this. This third one we're going to watch is going to kind of summarize everything we just seen, kind of fill in the blanks. It's going to show us a letter from Governor Abbott. And I think it's going to mention a little bit about the North American Summit. So we're going to get started on that. Just give me a second here so I can set everything up. Also, all the links and stuff for these videos are going to be in the description. I haven't been sourcing it in the corner of the screen, but it will be sourced in the description, so you guys can go watch these videos and share them and stuff if you wish. I'll read through the chat really quick. Drop some ones if you're ready for the summary of what we just witnessed there. Trying to see what the channel name is. KNS5 is who covered this, what we're about to watch. Glimmer of Freak, notice no illegals? Weird. Yeah, they probably already shipped them out before, you know, send them to New York or something before old man Walter got there. What's up, Hillbilly at Heart? Happy freedom. Hillbilly at Heart, you're playing Fallout 4? I think I'm actually going to start live streaming playing Fallout 4 like on Sundays and stuff when it's my day off. I've already put some Call of Duty videos up on JeffMAC Gaming if you can find it. It's a secret, so it's hard to find it. But if you can, there's like 4 subscribers. I'm doing it big time on my gaming channel. Anyways, let's get her started.
Wrapped up his visit to the border and is now in Mexico for the North American Leaders Summit. KENS 5 reporter Alyssa Theus and photojournalist Mike Vigil are in El Paso and have been covering the president's trip. For the first time since taking office, President Joe Biden visited the streets of El Paso. This comes after thousands of migrants came to the Sun City to try and seek asylum here in late December. Some city officials and the governor say it's about time.
Stepping off the plane in El Paso, Texas, Sunday afternoon, President Biden getting a first-hand look of the situation at the southern border. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas and Representatives Veronica Escobar, Henry Cuellar, and Vicente Gonzalez joining him on Air Force One. He was met by El Paso officials, Mayor Oscar Leeser and County Judge Ricardo Samaniego, while Republican Governor Greg Abbott passed along a letter.
He's 2 years and about $20 billion too late.
In the letter, Abbott lays out several points he thinks would combat the rise of migrants, including detaining anyone who enters the country illegally, finishing the border wall in Texas, and enforcing Title 42 and the Remain in Mexico policy.
There are solutions to fix all this, that already exist in federal law.
President Biden continuing on the rest of his border visit, stopping at the Bridge of the Americas, one of the busiest ports of entry in El Paso. There, he met with Border Patrol officials and walked along the border wall before heading to a migrant processing center.
Walked along the border wall. Yeah, that was pretty much all he did.
Shelters for the migrants. And I also very specifically referenced a funding source, which is the Emergency Food and Shelter Program funds, which is under FEMA.
Meanwhile, in downtown El Paso, hundreds of migrants camp out near Sacred Heart Catholic Church.
We only want to
Nothing good happens when FEMA's around.
work to support our families.
Some say they're waiting for the president to come by, a visit that will not happen as Biden boards the plane to Mexico for the rest of his trip. This is the scene outside of Sacred Heart Catholic Church. It's where some advocates wanted the president to visit to witness the conditions firsthand near the Paso del Norte port of entry. Biden recognizing that El Paso does need the funding, and he says he plans to get them those resources. For now, reporting from downtown El Paso, I'm Melissa Tejas, KENS 5.
I think they did a pretty good job summarizing that. There's my guy Sam Bernstein. That's what that ad was. I seen Sam Bernstein in where was I? I was just outside of Detroit. I can't even think what it's called now. Novi. I was in Novi, out in a parking lot trying to impress a girl. Sam Bernstein walked by laughing at me. I didn't even know who it was until I went in the hotel room and turned TV on and 1-800-CALL Sam's on the screen. I'm like, just me, my life's a movie. Anyways, I actually think that KENS 5 News did a pretty good job summarizing old man Walter and the situation, showing the illegals laying in the streets. And then I think you see all these undocumented people in the street. FEMA's going to be there. How many of these people are going to actually make it to their destination when none of us even know where the destination is because they're not supposed to be here in the first place? Where do they go? Only the government knows. Probably to the island if they're under 10, unfortunately. Moving forward, we're going to now talk about thousands of nurses in New York who were just doing a public demonstration. They went on strike and did a public walkout. So we're going to show a little bit of that. It was live. It's not live anymore. But we're going to check it out. Alright, I can't tell if it's got music or not. We're going to see here in a second. But this just ended, like right when I started the live. At one point, they said they thought there was 7,000 people participating in this walkout, but then near the end there, they had just changed it to thousands. So I assume it grew in numbers. We're going to skip ahead here. This is the very beginning. So I haven't read all the signs and stuff yet. This, of course, like everything else, will be posted in the description if you want to watch this video on your own. But it says that all of these nurses are out here because contract negotiations were stalled when it came down to pay and staffing levels. Because of everything going on, it has caused the facility to postpone procedures and appointments. Basically, they're understaffed, they're overworked, they're not being compensated financially for it. They were trying to negotiate. It's not working out, so then they all staged a walkout. What's not being said here, and maybe I'm totally off the mark, is this kind of seems ironic when like a year ago we were seeing protests like this from nurses who couldn't be nurses anymore because they wouldn't comply, and now they're not. And now these people are protesting because they're understaffed. But I don't think they were that upset when the protesters were out a year ago. I'm pretty sure they were pointing their fingers out the window, smirking at them like, I went and complied and you should too. And because you didn't, you deserve what happens to you. Because that's how people were acting a year ago. Now, here we are with this going on, which it's not good to be understaffed, overworked, and underpaid. Not by any means, but it's kind of ironic that things are understaffed after what happened a year ago. So, I mean, I don't know. This is just swirling around in my head. I thought I'd throw this out there and see if that resonates with anyone. I could be totally off the mark, and that's okay if I am. I welcome constructive criticism as long as it's presented in a assertive way, a straight way, a direct way, not a malicious way. Oh, I see some hooligans in here agreeing with me. Seems kind of ironic, and like I said, I do feel for these people, but everybody was pretty proud of themselves walking around. Look what I did today, doing stuff like that, and now they're out in the streets like, hey, we can't find people to work because our job requires us to play along and comply. All right, well, they did all of this on the screen, marching, chanting, you know, the usual, protesting. Then at the end, they wrapped it up with some speeches and whatnot. We're not going to hear this because I don't know what red words are being said, and I've described what's happening. Like I said, the link for this video, if you'd like to watch it yourself and hear some of the words from the people on the screen, that will be in the description. I will have the links provided for you. But yeah, this is where it was when we started the live. So, I mean, this was just live. This was just happening in New York. Moving right along, a big shout out to Snooks and Edward for sending me all these links and stuff. You made coffee with hooligans today, a breeze. It's still a lot of work to put everything together and write out my book report for every article and whatnot every single day. It makes the process a lot easier when I don't have to go and dig through it myself. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for making today smooth. So we're going to move into, and I don't know a whole lot about this. I kind of did a crash course on it. We're going to watch a video. Hopefully it doesn't cause any issues with YouTube. But basically, Brazil had a J6 on J8. So we're going to show that. I'm going to read through the chat really quick. I don't want you guys feeling like I'm ignoring you. I'm trying to do a lot here. I'm going to read through the chat. Put them ones in the chat if you are ready, and we'll get it switched up. I will be posting the link for this article in the chat before we go through it. That way you guys can read along with me because it's an article, not a video. We are going to play a video in the article. But I will be posting the link before we get started on that. Mark, airplane pilots are now being trained on what to do if their co-pilot passes away mid-flight because of unforeseen circumstances. That's pretty interesting, Mark. That's pretty interesting that they're preparing for that. I mean, on one hand, it's good to be prepared, but on the other hand, what caused that fear? You know, what put that on the table is a problem that needs a solution. I see a lot of people have a lot of opinion about those nurses. I can't read that stuff out loud, but you hooligans always crack me up. What's up, Jamie and Deborah? Happy freedom. Thanks for being here. All right, hooligans, let's get her started. What's up, Joe? And welcome to the live. All right, hooligans. So the link that I just dropped in the chat, I know it says tiny URL. It was like a mile long, so I had to shorten it up. But it will take you to this article if you would like to read through it. We're not going to read through it. I'm going to give you guys some bullet points about it from what I understand and have gathered from the article. But we're going to watch this video here. This article is by HuffPost. So let's get her started, hooligans. So what we're watching here is Brazil. You'll be able to tell from the captions, right? Rioters stormed Brazil's Congress. People were unhappy about what just happened here. So this was yesterday happening in Brazil. Read through some of these bullet points here. After going through an inaugural process, there were people upset at the outcome and stormed the Brazil's Congress. Many people are comparing this event with J6 and what happened here in the U.S., so we get to expect politicians using this situation to prop themselves up and let us know how scared they were on J6. Whoever's the biggest victim gets a piece of candy and stuff like that will be happening. Old Man Walter's already tweeted about it and stuff. They're already saying it's the MAGA King that influenced this and stuff like that. So a lot of people are speculating like that. They're saying, oh, MAGA King did this and this happened. We were really scared. Now it's happening in Brazil. And now it's going to be a big propaganda salad fest. But this is some images of what happened yesterday. I believe it mentions in the article 400 arrests have already been made. And if it's anything like what happened here, it won't stop there. They'll pull metadata and stuff from your phone and they'll come track everyone down like they did here. Took everything I had to stop that ad from happening. They're so aggressive anymore. They're like, buy my stuff. I'm like, no, you need to chill out. Holy. All right, hooligans. Well, that is that for today's Coffee with Hooligans. Let me do my little spiel about the link tree here. We are going to be migrating. I have set up the website to where we're going to use the homepage as the new link tree, because why are we giving all this traffic to Linktree? It doesn't make any sense to me. So I've already fitted the homepage for the new website to be the new link tree. I'm going to go through it today and make sure all the links work correctly and everything. And I think from now on, when the links drop, you're going to go to the website. There will be stuff on the menu. Do not go digging through the website, because if you pay money to become a member and it doesn't work out or whatever, we're going to have a heck of a time trying to get that stuff sorted out, because it is not ready for you guys to register an account yet. But you could kind of browse around, see what's there. The homepage will be the new link tree. So until then, we're going to be using the link tree, but I think starting tomorrow we're going to be using the website. So just give you guys a heads up. If you click my link to show up to the live at 1 p.m. tomorrow for Coffee with Hooligans or whatever we have going on, it looks a little different. Doesn't look like the link tree. Just stick with it. Go with the flow. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. We just don't need all that traffic on Linktree, and Linktree's got nothing to do with us. So everybody will be going to jeffmaclive.com starting tomorrow to use the homepage as the new Linktree. But today, please find the Linktree link on the description. It's also in the top of the chat on YouTube. On the list, you can find the link to join Gilded for free. It is the best way to receive notifications for when and where we go live. Every single time we go live, you'll also receive notifications if we find important updates and things like that. There is a news board in the group chat there to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. There's a ton of hooligans to hang out with all day, every day, converse with, talk about your day, talk about what you got going on, stuff like that. On the Linktree list, you can find the link for the merch store if you would like to grab some merch. We have shirts, hoodies, and stickers. Everything is presented in black or white, but if you actually click on the article of clothing, you can see it comes in many colors and stuff like that. Also on the Linktree, you can find links to send donations if you would like to support what I do. We also have an Amazon wish list if you would like to send me stuff. Anything you purchase off the wish list will be sent to me automatically. You don't have to come seeking information or worry about a hassle like that. And then also there is links to join the membership program on any platform you hang out on. any of the live streaming platforms, any of the communities, including Discord. There's membership programs for that stuff if you would like to support or get any of the benefits from the memberships. You can check all that out on the link tree. That's my spiel. Let's get ready for the pledge, hooligans. All right, I'm going to read through chat really, really quick, and then we're going to get started here. All right, hooligans, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, you beautiful hooligans. That's that for today. There's nothing else on the schedule right now that I can find. No White House today. So as far as I know, this is this, that is that, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another Coffee with Hooligans. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I love doing Coffee with Hooligans every day. This is our own stuff. We don't have to wait for some chaos on the screen, but we still cover the chaos on the screen if it happens. But I really appreciate and enjoy hanging out with you guys every day. So I appreciate all of you guys showing up, hanging out, being hilarious, being a part of everything going on, sitting here making history with me, watching history happen with me. That's something else we're going to put on the website, is historical events that we've covered with links that will take you to the coverage that we put together, and I'm really excited about that. So like I said, tomorrow we're going to start using the homepage of the link tree. You can go look at it right now if you want to. Do not try and pry into the website and do bad stuff. It's going to kick you so hard in the face, you're going to regret it. So I'm just telling you now, don't try and do bad stuff. But if you want to go to jeffmaclive.com and check out the homepage that we're going to start using as the new link tree, you can go there right now and check it out. You can tell me what you think, send me an email or something like that. I am welcoming all feedback on the website because it's going to make it a better place for me and you, and that matters a lot to me. So go ahead and send me feedback. Mods, you guys are getting ready to get access to the user profile and stuff over there where you can be a part of the community and whatnot. You guys are all going to be the beta testers for the user profiles before we start allowing people in. I think I am going to allow a few special select hooligans that I know have been around since the very beginning of live streaming. You will also get early access into the website when the mods are given early access, so you can be a part of the development of the profiles and community that we have there on the website. So if you receive an email from me about early access, that's what it's going to be. So there's some hooligans that I know have been around since the beginning, and I think that they would be a great help in developing the website so everyone can enjoy it. So look forward to that. I appreciate you guys. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, join the membership program, or purchase any merch. I appreciate all of you, and I would not be able to do this without you. So thank you guys so much for all your support. I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.